Namaste everybody. My name is Yashaswini Bajaj and I'm a physiotherapist and also a mind-body wellness coach. I am a certified neuro-linguistic programming and hypnosis coach. Over the years, I have been practicing and applying a number of holistic methods, and that is how I got started on this path of meditation. As I used to work with my patients, I noticed that there used to be a disconnect because as a physiotherapist, my approach would be to address the physical issues only. And I realized that there was a gap in this treatment. There was something missing. There was more than just, we are more than just a physical body. There's definitely more going on. And that's when I started reading up about understanding energy, understanding different ways of healing, emotional healing, mental healing, and how a lot of emotional blocks also lead to physical issues. I realized that there is a lot more going on than just the physical body. And some of the practices that I have been working on are, one of them is definitely meditation, and the second that Patriji highly recommends is reading a number of books. And over the last few years, some of the books that have really impacted me are mostly about understanding this mind-body connection and understanding the impact of energy and frequency. And the more I read this, the more I feel better and better. And that helps me be a better practitioner as well. The second thing I would say is the meditation over these years have had a great impact on many levels. The first is emotional level. Emotionally, I felt a much calmer person in terms of handling my emotions. I am able to process my emotions, whether they are some challenging people, challenging situations. I have learned to deal with it in a healthy way. And the second thing that meditation helped me with was intuition. So there was this interview where a number of CEOs were asked about what made them decide on hiring a person. So one thing that was noticed was majority of the CEOs hire a person within the first 5 seconds of meeting them. And that made me realize how nothing else but intuition plays a big role with these top leaders. And with time, meditation has helped me improve and sharpen my intuition. I have a certain experiences in my life. For example, before the pandemic started, I was living in Canada, and with regular meditation, I noticed my intuition often guided me on the right track. And just before the pandemic was about to begin, I had this strong intuition to get back to India. And I followed this nudge, and it led me safe back to my home with my family, and then the whole flight bans and all of this started. So this is just one example of how your intuition can guide you to make the right choices and also prevent harm. So this really helped me, and this is just one of the small benefits of meditation. Some other benefits that I have also experienced is definitely a lot of calmness and a lot of peace of mind, which is the best feeling because mindfulness and peacefulness are the foundation. So growing up, I had this experience of my grandfather was an ardent meditator, and he taught us about the importance of affirmations and programming your mind, and this got me actually started on the journey. Let me tell you what I used to say as a kid. Right since my grade 3, I used to affirm every single night at bedtime. I used to say, I'm intelligent, I'm hardworking, success is mine, oh God, I need your help and blessings. So simple things like this, over the years, they helped me transform my belief systems. And this same process I applied into my practice. I noticed how when we start applying these affirmations or belief systems into our mind, reprogramming our subconscious mind or the mind, we notice that this helps transform the body. I have experienced this with a number of my patients who would complain of certain health issues, and after envisioning good health, after affirming good health, they noticed significant impact. And this very same experience occurred with my mother. She had experienced double vision some months ago, and during that time, the doctor clearly mentioned that it would take months considering her age, and I thought, why not? Let's just use the power of intention and affirmation to overcome this. And all credit goes to my mother for having faith in the process, and she would affirm all my cells are healthy and healing. And as she believed this every day, she would keep saying that within 7 days she completely recovered. And when she visited the doctor, he was amazed. He actually asked her what she did to overcome this. So this is just one such example of how there is so much more than just the body, and hopefully this will motivate you to begin digging deeper and go into your very own spiritual journey of meditating, understanding your power of your emotions, your intentions and your thoughts. The one thing that really helped me, this one piece of wisdom or concept that I experienced to be greatly beneficial was, we live in a very friendly universe, and initially I used to work with my mind. I used to work with my logical mind often, and I used to think about doing everything by myself, about struggling and striving through life or working extra hard to get things done. But I realized that the universe is waiting to help us, but all we need to do is ask. Because according to several books, especially this one book called Ask Your Guides, I noticed that we have a number of helpers and guides, and we have a number of resources. There's abundance in this universe. When we try to do everything on our own, we are focusing from the perspective of lack. But when we are open to getting help, to allow ease, to allow things to flow easily, when we ask for help, because we humans have free will, nobody can interfere into our life unless we ask for help. So I noticed that when I began to ask for help before every journey, before every new project, before every new patient that I would work on, I didn't work with my mind, with my logical mind, but I worked with the connection with the universe or the divine mind. So every time when you ask for help, you will notice how everything goes easy. Like I like to call it butter smooth. So somehow things fall into place. Let's say you're going shopping and you want to pick something. Just ask for help and you will be guided at the right place at the right time. Let's say you're working with a patient. You will intuitively just know what is the right thing to do. For me, that is how it worked. But let's say you are doing something in life that you're having resistance or blocks with. So the best thing to do is to not push against it, because what you resist persists. Instead, just take a step back, focus on meditating, meditate for a while, detach from the current problem, and then when you're done with your meditation, when you're in a much calmer state of mind, ask for help. And when you ask the universe for every single little detail, the kinks will be sorted and the way will be smoother. And this is something that has worked in my life every single time, and I hope that you try it out. Just try asking today and see the magic. The one thing that has really helped me with creating things in life is understanding that there are signs and laws that work in the universe. And with these two particular laws, one is infinite possibilities, the law of infinite possibilities, where every single thing at any given time we have endless number of choices, and that is one of the ways I create, and that is how you can decide what your next path will be. So I like to script. There are certain techniques which I use. One is intention, setting an intention and scripting about it. Scripting is a beautiful concept where you write down the details, like you are the script writer, like the director and the movie script writer of your life, and you write down about, let's say you want to envision great health, or you want to focus better in meditation. So you can literally write it as it is, like as if it has already happened, like you are experiencing peacefulness, calmness, and you experience it with all your 5 senses. And when you begin to script it as your new reality, the universe makes it happen. And I have experienced this scripting process throughout my journey. As I applied for my permanent residency visa, 8 months before the process started, I would write down every little detail, like I have landed at the airport, I'm experiencing the cherry blossoms, I am experiencing the snowfall for the very first time, and every little detail like it had already happened. And as I did that, some situations, synchronicities started falling into place, and just things started working out easily. So scripting is a great way to manifest. And the second thing I loved from understanding the law of attraction was visualization. Visualization has a great impact on ourselves and our bodies. When we envision a certain, let's say if we envision good health, if we envision strength, our body will respond immediately. If we envision that there is a disease or we are afraid, our body will start to stimulate stress hormones, and it will start to act like it is in defense, and it will not be at its optimum best. Likewise, visualization has helped in massive ways. And from this, I would like to share a very interesting experiment which was very powerful. A group of senior citizens were taken. This experiment was conducted on a group of senior citizens who were taken to one room, and they were exposed to words like senile, fragile, weak, aging, and all of such words. The words were written and words were spoken out. And then their heart rate, their walking, everything was measured. The way they were breathing, the way they were walking, the way they were standing, their posture, gait, and the same thing was measured after they were taken to the next room, where they were exposed to words like happiness, radiant, youthful, joyful, healthy, fit, strong, all of this. The same senior citizens who came out of the second room, they came out with a spring in their step. They walked faster, they walked straighter. And when they came out of the first room, when their BP and everything was measured, their walking style, they were stooped. Just being exposed to certain words, to certain images, can have that kind of impact on the body, is what the scientific experiment proved. So the one way I like to apply this is surround myself with the right pictures, surround myself with the right visuals, the right words. Sometimes just writing down a number of words can make that impact on your body, on your mind. So affirm that you have already attained that which you are seeking. And like you noticed in the experiment, you will see that shift in your biology, in your mind, in your entire existence. So that is why it is important to understand the power of visualization, intention, and this is how it causes manifestation.